Welcome to episode 48 of the Catch Up Podcast, the number one podcast to feed your curiosity with me, Bryan Sumo Sumardi. Check it. We have a new guest in the building.
What's that?
Kenny. I'm going to butcher your last name.
Yeah, you can just call me Kenny V.
Kenny V. How do you say your last name?
It's Vongnaraj.
Vongnaraj.
The G is silent.
Like the, I don't know. What is that? A Thai?
Laos.
Laos?
Laos.
Oh, we're the same. I'm going to see on the camera. We're the same guy person.
Yeah, we're pretty much the same person.
Kenny V is a chiropractor?
No, I'm a massage therapist,
Massage
rehab
therapist.
specialist.
Say it again.
Massage therapist and rehab specialist. So what I do is my whole field is pretty much give you results. So I want to, I want to give you treatment and then give you results to let you taper down instead of being like physical therapy and chiropractics where you're going like, you were there for sometimes. I've seen some patients be there for like 6 to 8 months, even over a year. That's not showing any results.
All right, wait. So what's the normal thing that happens? Like, what's the most common issues that you get, like clients and stuff?
A lot of it's lower back, like QL. It's also like attaches from your ribs to your hips.
From deadlifting.
Poor form and shit like that.
That's where I can fix it.
That's where you can fix
Find
it.
sumo lifts.
Right there, you gotta check them. Then a lot of like squat, butt winks and stuff like that. Which I deal with a lot more athletes. Right now, I deal with more like Swedish and like elderly women and men too. They're trying to look for relaxations, but I'm getting out of that and trying to transition them.
Is that
I tell them what
relaxation type of
yeah,
thing?
they come to me initially for relaxations, but I tell them what I do, and I like give them demos and I show them what I actually do, and they get results where they get on like a 6-week program, twice a week for 6 weeks. They would taper down to every other week, and then we taper down to once a month, and that's what they like. They like seeing results, because who likes paying money for coming and get a massage and not seeing, or massage rehab, chiro, and not seeing any results?
Yeah, so like results, you thinking like they can bend over easier, they can like have bigger range of motion. Is that kind of result?
Yeah, range of motion, flexibility, and stuff like that. So
dope. Welcome to the life. Let's get into the background of you, Mr. Laos. You're like the Laos version of me from Frederick.
Yeah. Well, I grew up in Silver Spring too, so I guess I got some of that
Moco vibe.
That Moco hood vibe and shit and like that.
I don't even call myself hood.
You grew up in a Moco though.
That's true.
Moco's all hood.
No, it's not. Moco's like one of the richest county in the country.
Nah, it's Loudoun County.
Well, that's in the entire country. But like we're like top 10, maybe.
Well, yeah, Moco's up there.
Yeah,
Moco's up there. But
tell me about this life of yours then. About how'd you get into this massage therapy shit?
Shit, dude. I've been doing like massages for like my family since I was like 14, 16. And then
Where'd you learn how to do this?
I didn't really learn it anywhere until recently. It was just a natural thing.
Just hitting like trigger points and stuff?
Hitting trigger points, find out muscle connections, figuring out I figured everything came from either the head and the spine and came out. Yeah. And my mom and grandma used to like ask me like to massage them. Uh-huh. And I just kind of just figured if I'd go from like the head and the spine and what moves outwards, and then from there I learned muscles. Like rhomboids and upper traps and stuff like that. Okay. So like the origin and insertions, points like that. So I figured that out, and it just came from that. I mean, my background was a lot of construction, and I did 10 years construction before I actually got into massage therapy.
Okay. So you saw like the issues that people were having.
Yeah. I saw a lot of issues because, I did construction for 9-10 years. Yeah. And then, because I'd go from construction. Some days I'd go train because I did MMA too. So I'd go train or I'd go lift. Yeah. So like I was doing a lot of damage to myself that I had to fix.
Right.
I'm like, all right, how many other people are actually doing this too? Like,
yeah.
Going from work, I need to stay in shape. Let me go lift. And then once they're lifting, their body's tired from work already.
Right. So like the body's already fatigued, so it makes like the motions after work even worse.
Yeah.
And I was watching a YouTube video earlier today, and I was thinking about this. It was a story. I forgot what it was. This billionaire. This is either a billionaire or millionaire. He stripped out everything. All he had was a phone. He put him in like the middle of nowhere, like middle America.
Okay.
And he has 3 months to recuperate like another business, like to build a business from scratch.
I know what you're talking about.
You heard that?
Yeah, I heard of it.
What's it called?
I don't remember what it's called, but I remember watching the video
today.
I watched the video actually last week.
Okay.
And I don't remember what it's called, but I know what you're talking about because the dude stripped everything from him.
Yeah, he just had a phone and like a couple dollars. Like he started making money. I think he got a job he started like cleaned a house. He was just doing like freelance jobs just to make money. And then, but his first thing he did, he broke down his like ideology of how to make money. It's like find your customers first.
Yeah.
Before building a product, because I feel like in business, there's something that I'm really big into is like people try to make things and then find their customers.
Yeah.
But if you reverse engineer it and try to find your customers first and then build a solution for their problems, then you already have like a foundation.
Yeah, it's a supply and demand type of thing.
Yeah.
So if you can supply somebody that's in need, then those customers, clients, whatever you want to call them, they'll go right to you.
Right.
Because you already created a solution to their problem.
Right.
So why go look for a problem when there's so many other problems in the world and you can create a solution to it and have people come to you?
Yeah. So I was just going to relate that to you. Like you did construction, you said for 8-9 years.
Yeah.
And you've developed all those problems with your body. And then you kind of realize like, I kind of got to fix myself.
Yeah.
So I could make this a business.
Well, no, I didn't really think of it that way because it was just like I did construction and I had to go train because my overall goal was actually like I wanted to fight in the UFC.
Okay.
I wanted to fight because I was good at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you just fights?
I did a couple fights.
Amateur fights?
Amateur fights. They're not really like well known. I did some like in-house fights and stuff like that.
Okay. Like backyard fights type of shit?
No.
Kimbo Slice?
No, Kimbo Slice. Not Kimbo Slice type. But that's where like some of my nicknames came from. They used to call me Kenvo Slice.
Kenvo Slice?
Because like the last 2 letters, like they take Ken from the first name, and the last 2 letters of my last name was Vo. So I did Kenvo Slice.
Okay.
So, but yeah, I did like a couple backyard fights, but
nice.
Yeah.
With gloves or just like bare knuckle type shit?
We had gloves.
Okay. Boxing gloves or the MMA gloves?
MMA gloves.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I was growing up, we did the boxing gloves.
Yeah.
Like
I've done that too. Yeah, I've done that too. Then we done bare fist to the bodies and stuff like that. Like after high school,
damn.
Bus stops, we used to do the bare fist fights.
The people I remember growing up with, they did not have self-control. Like once you get a real hit going onto the body, maybe it's like the liver, someone's gonna go for your face.
Yeah, no, yeah. I had one fight like that where we were originally supposed to go body, and then I don't know what I think he kicked me.
Okay. Well, it was MMA, right? Or
no, it was a straight body. It was straight body.
Yeah.
And then he threw a kick and kicked me, and I threw a straight right, and I just smacked him right in the forehead, and he dropped, and I started choking him.
Damn.
Yeah, and then like the neighbor came out with the hose, trying to hose us down. He was like, "Stop that!" and shit like that. I was like, "Yo,
you guys like dogs?" I've never seen that. A neighbor comes out. I always see a neighbor come out, call the police. I've never seen someone bringing the hose out.
Yeah, he was like watering his garden.
Oh, so he just like first reaction.
Yeah.
That's wild.
But I mean, the thing was, he was across the street, so he had a good like 10, 12 feet already away from him.
Okay.
I was like, what's the point?
Yeah.
I mean, dude's out. Like, so.
All right, let's take a break.
All right.
And we're back. after commercial sake now. I don't know.
Nah, we ain't getting our commercial. We ain't sponsored yet.
Yeah, I am. I got one. Shout out to Barbell Apparel. If you got fat thighs like me, I rip my jeans in my crotch all the time. I ride motorcycles, and dress pants just don't work. So I have Barbell Apparel jeans. Use code SUMO10 for 10% off any purchase. Get yourself some.
Oh shit, you got Barbell Apparel?
Yeah.
Yeah, they sent me a lot of stuff too.
Yeah,
my thighs too big. I got that thin waist and my thighs like so my waist is like 31 and my thighs are like 34.
It's that Southeast Asian stuff.
Yeah, man. Just all them Asian squats.
Yeah, because we just be sitting like that.
Yeah.
The Asian squat all day. Ass to grass.
Out there picking rice and shit.
No doubt.
So, all right, what's up, man?
I was going to say.
How you feeling?
I don't know, man. Business. Audio, not audio, visuals. Making movies right now.
Making movies?
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about all
little promos for businesses? I want to see how we can do that. Or if I can make this like mobile, that'd be dope.
Man, anything can be mobile.
Well, I mean, like going from business to business, try to market them, and then also like have vendors or sponsors.
What kind of vendors and sponsors are you looking for?
I don't know. Just people who like align with like us. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like the way that like we connected.
Yeah.
Like it was through Instagram, like social media. Like you just like caught a vibe. Like what did you see, honestly?
When I first saw you on Instagram, because I was always, actually I have no clue because I was always into like the big three. I always wanted to do like a powerlifting meet. But I actually never did it.
Okay.
I don't know why I never did it.
Like the lifts or just a meet?
Just a meet.
Okay.
Just a meet.
Yeah.
Because first of all, I kind of don't like following rules.
I mean, it's not many.
No, it's not many, but it's just like, I just like my thing is like when I lift, I do the big three: bench, squat, like deadlift.
Okay.
Like I'll go in and I'll hit my compounds and I'll be I'll go straight. But like I'd actually never seen a meet until I actually went and met you for the first time.
But then like, how did you find me too? That's what I'm trying to figure out too.
Honestly, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think I was just going through my feed.
Yeah.
And like my explore page, and you were on there.
The brand is strong. I like it.
So
that was like what, 2015, 16,
15. That was
like
2015. No, 16. Because I was in Arizona that year before during that huge blizzard we had.
Yeah.
So I was getting my certification in FST, and FST is fascial stretch therapy. So fascia is like a net that's around your muscles that we stretch out. It was cool. I was there for a week, and then I went to the LA Expo, and then I went to Barbell Brigade, then went to Vegas after that. Then I came back. I think like 3 months later, that's when I found you, and that's when I hit you up.
And then we went to States. That was actually States that you went to.
Oh, that was States?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
That was States for 2016.
Yeah.
I think that was actually my last meet that I did. Because after that, I was like, yo, this sucks.
Yeah. What'd you pull? Was it a hamstring? Or no, you didn't pull, but...
I was like severely dehydrated. I barely made weight that meet.
Oh, really? What was your weight?
My weight class is 145 and a half, so 66 kilos.
Okay, 140. Damn, how much you weigh right now? Like, what's your walking weight?
At the time, I was probably like 155. Right now, me walking weight is like 168. So I gained a lot of weight.
168. Oh, shoot. You're still lighter than I am.
Yeah. Well, it's you. I have another friend. His name's I was gonna say Nick. He's a Filipino dude. He almost looks like me too. I've met him in the military.
Yeah.
But you guys have a similar build. Like he's a jiu-jitsu guy.
Okay.
So he's really into like grappling and like Brazilian BJJ. But you guys are like similar build to me, but like you guys are just heavier. Don't know how.
So like I used to walk around like 1 155 to 165, and I used to cut down to like 135, 139 to compete. So I was like a 20-pound like weight cut for me.
But then you only have to do that you have a 24-hour weigh-in, right?
24-hour weigh-in.
Yeah, so you weigh in.
But I would still do that like 8-week cut just so I wouldn't like exhaust myself. Like, so I wouldn't do that drastic weight cut.
Okay.
So like once I weighed in, I'd go and eat like a bunch of like simple carbs, like apples and stuff like that, and just like load up.
Okay.
But like I think now since I'm walking around like 173, 175.
Oh, okay. So you're like so close.
Yeah, I'm still pretty close.
Yeah.
But like a lot of like I switched from like strength, or not strength, but I switched from like a lot of like accessory stuff to like a lot of, I don't know what to call it right now.
What do you mean? Like workout wise.
So I used to do like
hypertrophy movements.
Yeah. So
okay.
I
more like volume type of stuff.
Yeah. So I switched from that to just like building strength and just doing like the compounds and just making sure like if I grab, like I can grab. Like,
yeah. Okay.
So that's why I switched. That's why I gained a lot of like muscle mass.
Yeah.
I gained it a lot faster than I thought I would.
That
was what kind of threw me off. Now I'm like kind of just maintaining that 170 to 175 area.
Okay. And it's very comfortable, like especially if you drink and have fun. And I like to talk about like balance, because I know when I was competing, I learned like from the people who were like straight up on YouTube, who were like competing at like the highest level, like going to the worlds. And what they were basically saying was water cut. So I would walk around like 150, 155, and I would have to make weight around 145 and a half. My first year in 2015, I could easily hit like 142 for day of, but we only have 2-hour weigh-ins.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So for me, what we did was 10 days out, I would start intaking higher amounts of water. I would normally do like a gallon a day, but then I would have that consistent for 10 days out until 5. Once I hit 5 days out, I would hit 2 gallon or a gallon and a half.
Okay.
The 4 days out would be probably another gallon and a half. 3 days out, I would go up to 2 gallons, and then 2 days out, I would start tapering back down to 1 gallon, and then the last 24 hours, no water. Okay. No water, no food.
Yeah.
And that's how I probably got dehydrated. And I remember before that States where we met, I went to San Diego the week prior with other Kenny here.
Yeah.
And we were day drinking the whole time. It was just having fun. And that's what I was saying too. Like, I don't think what people know is that powerlifting meets, they last forever.
Oh, yeah.
You weigh in like around 9 a.m. and you don't leave until 6.
Oh, yeah. It was a long day. Like, even when like, you told me what time you started, like 9.
Yeah.
I didn't get there until maybe like 10, 11.
Yeah.
But I was like, because I drove like an hour. I was like, yo, this is far. And like, I went and I stayed. I stayed as long as I could.
Yeah.
I think I stayed the whole meet.
You stayed the whole time,
I stayed the whole meet. I was like, dude, this is like an extra like 5 hours. Like, yo, like, this is long.
Yeah. And imagine it's for 9 lifts. 3 attempts for squat, 3 attempts for bench, 3 attempts for deadlift. And then you got to wait for awards.
Yeah, then you got to wait for everybody else to get through their lifts too. I'm just like,
yeah.
I mean, it was cool watching it.
Right.
But I don't think I could do it, actually. Like, I don't got the patience and the attention span for it. Because, like, I was like, let me get my lifts in. Like, let me go.
I mean, I did it. I think I did it maybe I did one meet in 2017. Yeah. But then I was it. Because, like, it just took too much out of me.
Yeah.
It was a lot of focus, and it was just a lot of discipline for like vanity. And I didn't like that.
How many people were in your class?
What do you mean? Like in each meet?
No, the last one. Let's just go off the last one. How many people were in your weight class?
For States, maybe it's always. I think the meet total was maybe 200 to 300.
Oh shit!
But that's for the whole meet, all men, women, and all ages and weights.
Okay. So
for me as a open ages, my weight class I think it was like 5 or 6.
Okay, that's not too bad.
The one that you saw me at, I got second place. I lost to the current, I think, state record holder.
Yeah.
And I think he has the national state record for bench press, actually,
what's
too.
What's the national?
The national record for bench press, I think he just beat it again at like 385 bench press at 145 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, that's ridiculous.
He's got me. He's good.
But he didn't have a strong deadlift or squat at the time.
Yeah.
And that's where I kept up, but he demolished me in bench.
Yeah.
So we were always like eye to eye, but we never well, he was also older than me too. So that was the difference maker.
Yeah.
So he had some experience on me. And from there it was just
he taller?
Maybe like 5'6", 5'7".
Okay, so around
Roughly the same. But I think he had a harder time maintaining weight. But once I started to like relax and not become like fully strict, and I think once I gained more muscle too.
Yeah.
Because at the time, I think I just turned 24, 25. And I think 22 was the age cut for juniors.
Okay.
Juniors is from 20 years old to 22, I believe.
Yeah.
Or 23, 24 maybe. Between that 4-year mark, I believe. That's the juniors, and that's when I broke some state records. But in the opens, I broke it for like a couple months. Yeah. And then someone re-broke it. Because I think at that time, powerlifting was still new. And people were just like shooting for records. Yeah. And that's where I was like, I don't need to break records anymore. Like, it doesn't do anything for me.
I feel like, I don't know. I thought like when I first started lifting, I was like, there was powerlifting. Yeah. There was strongman. Yeah. Also, a lot of my lifts were like from the strongman, because with doing construction and stuff like that,
it's like random objects.
It's random objects, just picking it up. I have no clue how heavy it is. I was like, all right, I'm gonna grab, I'm gonna grab 12 of these, and then I'm just gonna go. Yeah. So like that was a lot of like my mentality. That's why I never really got into powerlifting. Okay. But like I understood the three big lifts. Yeah. But a lot of my stuff was like strongman, like picking up like kegs and picking up like just like random objects, dude. Like,
to me, like I needed like a good grip. If I don't have a good grip on something, I like lose confidence in something.
So what's your main grip?
What do you mean?
Like, cause when we do that deadlift seminar, I do no thumbs.
For what lift?
A lot of my lifts were like this.
Oh, for the squat or deadlift?
Squats, deadlifts, bench. They're all like this. Suicide grip.
Oh, how do you pull the bar? You just with your fingers?
Yeah.
On deadlift?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, so I just grab it like this. So it's not like this.
Oh, that makes sense. Why you couldn't lift higher, more.
Yeah, I couldn't lift at 335 until you gave me the straps.
Okay, that makes sense.
So yeah, that's just a lot of like the lifts I've been going, because a lot of this hurts for some reason.
How or where?
It hurts my like
forearm,
my bicep, like brachialis, and like my elbow. Mm-hmm. I try not to do it on bench. I do a lot of suicide grips on bench. Okay. But that's my main pull, is like when I like low bar, squat, and deadlift, bench. They're all like this.
Interesting.
Like they try to give me like the hook grip like this. I was like,
lock the thumbs in.
Yeah.
That hurts.
I was like, I can't do it. And then even like grabbing it like this, I was like, I'm focused too much on here. Yeah. Where there's no focus on like the wrist strengthening.
But well, that's fine. To me, that's fine. That's how I train it.
But I pull stronger like this than I do like this.
But okay, this is like where troubleshooting comes in mind. Like to me, I get a lot of clients or a lot of people come to me with that same issue because they're underdeveloped forearms, or I guess like the bicep brachialis. Yeah. So like I just train them over time. It's the same thing with like pull-ups. With pull-ups, I agree. Like I think I'm better. I'm stronger with the suicide grip. Yeah. But then over time, I'm just learning how to re-grip And the biggest thing I tell people when it comes to like lifting barbells is to get the bar into the webbing of your hand.
Yeah.
And then wrap your fingers first and then lock your either first or second joint of your index finger. And if you can get your thumb further and get your middle finger too, that is ideal. Like for me, these are my main 3 fingers that I actually lift with.
Okay.
But
you said like I told you, like with the suicide grip, I'm a lot stronger.
Yeah, but then it limits you to a certain extent because your body, there's no, it just caps you. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Because like I could probably lift the same amount as you do with the suicide grip, but then I could not lift more. And then, because I think at a time it was like what I wanted to do. I had like an internal goal. I think I still have like a lifetime goal. It's like double body weight bench press, 3 times body weight squat, and then 4 times body weight deadlift.
So you said what? 3 times body weights bench press?
Squat. 2 times bench, 3 squat, 4 deadlift.
Okay.
So that's like looking around.
You're in the 1,000 club though, right?
Yeah. Like I was trying to shoot for like 1,400.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm in the 1,000 club.
And I think that's why. And I think you limit yourself just with your grip.
I think a lot of like I get like I did 405 deadlifts. Then my squats were 355. And then my bench is the worst. Just because I have bad shoulders. I have 2 labrum tears.
Okay.
So that limits me a lot from what I do, but I can still get, 205, 28 or 185 and stuff like that. I can do that for reps.
Okay.
I haven't really tested out strength wise.
Yeah.
Just because I haven't really had a good spot for that.
Okay.
So was that 405, then 355, 410, 350, 750, and then say let's go with 185. Some like 900s. Like 900s. I still haven't hit the 1,000 club yet.
Do you have like a mission too? Like, now I'm thinking about too. Do you have like a mission for either your massage therapy or like how you live your life? Now that's how I'm thinking about the reason why you never hit like a big goal.
Like a mission.
Yeah.
My mission for my massage is I'm trying to hit nationwide, worldwide. Like, I'm trying to be like Mild Detox.
Okay.
So like I'm a lot of like same guidelines that they use.
Yeah.
That I followed and that I studied from them. I'm trying to show more results. Like I said earlier, I'm trying to do results. That's where a lot of like my clientele has been coming back is I give people results and it's a lot of word of mouth from that. I don't do a lot of marketing.
Okay.
Which I should be doing a lot more, but I'm doing so much more hands-on stuff and giving results.
Right.
Where my marketing is just coming from word of mouth I think I could hit the 1,000 clubs and like, you're talking about goals and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And my goal is like I want to be, nationwide, but like I'm trying to set up a thing where I have people that study under me.
Okay.
Kind of follow the same guidelines, put their own flair on it. That's the thing. I want people that that can throw their own flair on it. Okay, like this is what I do, and this because I worked with a bunch of other massage therapists, chiro, physical therapy, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And they're all just they're all following routine. This is by the book. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5, step 6.
Right.
But nobody's throwing their own flair on it.
Okay.
To where I'm throwing my own flair on it, and I'm taking everything that I learned, just meshing it up, and going with it.
Well, all right. Then why do you want to go national too? That's what I'm trying to figure out now too.
National.
Yeah.
Because why not? Like, why stay in one location when you could? There's 7 billion people in the world.
But then the thing about what are you really doing right now? Like you're hitting pretty good locally, you could say.
Yeah.
but you're always thinking ahead, and I don't think you're ever like being efficient on either.
So that makes sense? What? Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. So why does I want to go nationally? I'm hitting locally, but I want the people that will find me to want to learn from me will come to me. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So these are people that have the ambition to do what I want to do. Because like Mild Detox, like I followed Vinny for a long time, Vinny Rehab, and then after I found him, I just studied what he was talking about.
Okay.
And now I'm taking what he's giving out there for free IG and stuff like that, and then I'm taking functional patterns, Natty Aguilar.
Yeah.
So I'm taking his approach to. I'm taking Athlean X approach to. So you just have to you have to actually devote yourself to studying the people that you follow, like your mentors.
Right.
You don't know them personally. Like it took me 2 years before I actually met Vinny, and then actually get work done by him. Okay. Now I'm getting work done by him. Now that I'm following, I'm going to let him work on me. Now I'm going to follow the patterns that he's doing. I'm going to talk to him while he's doing it so I pick up what he's talking about.
Yeah.
So now I'm taking these 3 people that I found on YouTube. I didn't find Vinny on YouTube. I found him on IG. But I found Natty Aguilar and Athlean X on YouTube. I'm taking what they're talking about. Now I'm taking all of it, and I'm meshing it to my style.
Okay.
I'm taking it to the Kenny V style. And
so what makes you different then, as the mix of all 3?
That's the thing. Like it's hard for me to explain. It's hard for me to explain. You just got I literally have to take. I'll take 10, 15 minutes, and it's a whole different series. Like yesterday, I worked with this girl over at District Barbell. 10 minutes. She had like a knee problem, stuff like that. Took 10 minutes, worked on her knees, worked on some of her shin, worked on some quads. And I told her just to get up and walk around. She's like, she had this problem for months.
Okay.
Within that 10 minutes, she got up and walked. She's like, this feels so much better. I was like, it's kind of hard to explain what I do just because it comes so naturally. Because like it's all like to me, it's all up here in my head. Like I try to explain it the best I can.
Yeah.
But like what I see in my mind, like muscle connections and stuff like that, it's different. Like if you came to me with a problem,
yeah,
your skin, like, or say like, all right, I hate to say, let's say if you came in with like, let's go with ankle, knee, and lower back problem. Say if you walked into like my office, my clinic, your skin would disappear from me, and it would just go straight muscular. It would go fascia, then it would go muscular. Then like, I'd have you do certain movements, but I'm not looking at you at a person anymore. I'm not looking at your skin. All you are is, I hate to say it, is you're pretty much a piece of meat at that point. Like, does that make sense? Like, it's muscle. Like, it's all muscle and fascia. Like, that's all I'm looking at. What's your insertion and what's your origin of that muscle in the area that hurts? Could it have started from your hips, or could it have started from your ankle?
Okay.
Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, but I mean, it's just it's very unclear of like, now I'm thinking about as a marketer.
Yeah.
Like that's something you really need to take time to define yourself.
I know that's why I haven't done any marketing, because I'm just dedicated to my craft.
Yeah.
So that's why I like.
And then to bring that back, like how are you gonna teach someone else something that you don't even know how to explain?
That's what I'm working on trying to explain. That's what like a lot of my stuff like I'm working on right now is like trying to explain what I'm doing.
Yeah.
It's like I can slowly explain it, but if like
you got to refine yourself first.
Yeah, well, I do got to refine myself, but
yeah,
there's certain students, apprentices, and stuff like that.
Yeah,
that can actually see what I'm doing.
Right. No, I understand exactly what you're talking about. The issue is that I'm getting to the point where I'm meeting so many people. I do a lot of like business consulting now, and the issue is no one knows what they're talking about. Yeah. And not to say like you don't know what you're talking about, but it's like they don't know how to explain it, and that's what I mean. That you don't know what you're talking about because you don't know how to define yourself. You don't know how to articulate yourself.
I don't know how to explain it in like layman's terms.
Yeah. So then how do you explain it to a customer or a client?
So a lot of like my clients and like patients and stuff like that. It's a lot of layman's terms. You know, oh, you're working at a computer all day. It's like this is why you hurt because your shoulders are rotated forward. You need to open up your chest some more. You need to right here. You know your chest. There's a pec minor your muscle right here. It's a lot of layman's terms.
Yeah.
And that's what that's what draws me back because I'm working with a lot of like layman terms and like trying to explain it to my clients and my patients.
Yeah.
Where I feel like because I haven't found an apprentice or something to come study under me, where I can like, I was like they're already studying the field, of anatomy, massage, physical therapy, where we can just kind of just go in like. That's the way I learned.
Have you ever thought about like going to like Vinny, Naudi, or I don't know what the athlete next guy's name is?
I actually forgot his name too.
Chris? I think it's Chris. I'm not sure.
But yeah. I talked to Vinny. I talked to Vinny every now and then.
Go to Canada.
He's been going to like Hollywood a lot. So like we talked about meeting up.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like I talked to Joe tomorrow. So I'm trying to like set up a thing where Vinny's gonna be back in Toronto to go meet up with him and Joe, just do like a one-stop shop. Just sit there for like a week and kind of get everything done with. Not done with like in a bad way, just kind of knock everything out at once where I don't have to take multiple trips. Because I did multiple trips like last year, like going around like meeting like Barbell Brigade and stuff like that. But it was just like I get exhausted from traveling.
Okay, here let me tell you something. There's something I was listening to the Tim Ferriss show earlier today. It's Ed Zozu. I'm probably butchering his name as well. But the thing I got out of his podcast was that anything that has a quick turnaround, like a quick return on investment, will equal to not very little in your actual life.
Yeah.
And that's the thing I've been finding the most when it comes to my like current business consultings. Like even people older, like I've only met now one person who's actually in full game with me. And it's just everybody wants these short terms, like kind of how you said you want to make that one trip and get it over with, but it takes like years and years of like investment of time.
Oh yeah,
in order to get really good at something.
No,
especially if you want to like get to his level.
I understand that. I was just like, I don't want to make a trip out to L.A.
Yeah.
Then make a trip out to Toronto, if they're both at the same area and location.
Well, who are you trying to see? Which one?
Vinny and
Joe. But Joe's Umoro. Umoro is the like.
He has a clothing brand and stuff like that and stuff like. But I've talked to him more than I've talked to Vinny.
Okay. So I think that's where you're at a mistake there. Like, you should be talking to Vinny because
I should talk to Vinny more, but like it's hard to talk to somebody that's that's always moving. So like, it's like when he's at, I feel like I want to go to where he started.
Yeah.
Because he started in Toronto.
Okay.
He didn't start in L.A.
Right.
So what's the point of me going to L.A. to where?
So go to Toronto.
Yeah, exactly. So why I might as well go to Toronto, and then within the last 2 days go talk to Joe, and what I mean, it's like I'm trying to like just like. But I want to go the origin to where he started.
And okay. Why do you want to talk to both of them then? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Why do I want to talk to both of them?
Yeah. Because the source of your answer comes from one person.
No, because I believe Joe's one of the partners of Mile Detox, like Scott is.
Right.
Yeah, so he's one of the partners. I was like talking to Joe because Joe runs a business.
Right.
So talking to Vinny.
But you still need to perfect on your own craft. That's where I'm getting you at.
But talking to Joe is like talking about the business standpoint and Vinny's talking about the treatment standpoint,
right?
And talking to Scott's about the business standpoint. So I got two people from business, I got one person from perfecting the craft, and knowing where they both started from, and similar background between me and you, and having really nothing. Talking to them was like, okay, I can talk to Vinny about treatment wise, but then I can talk to Scott and Joe about executing, marketing, business, because a lot of their marketing is really good.
But like, why? Here's my biggest thing.
Okay.
Why do you want to do everything?
Because I haven't found somebody that's gonna not really help me do everything. I haven't found somebody that's gonna. Well, yeah, pretty much I haven't found somebody that's has enough passion that I have for my own business. Because nobody's gonna have the same passion that I have for my own business.
Right. No, I agree with that. But then, it's all about. Again, I go back to the patience part.
Yeah.
The patience and like not perfecting, but refining your craft, like ultimately again and again and again.
Yeah.
Like I could say too, for me, I didn't even like start my own business when it comes to the sumo lifts. Like I started personal training in 2011, 2012, around that time. I got my certification
8 years ago.
Yeah, 8 years ago. And I just started my business last summer, so 2008.
Yeah, we started business around the same time.
Right, but then I started the same thing, like just training-wise, going from 2011, 2012 to then. Like, let's say 7 years.
Yeah.
Of me just refining and trying to build my technique and try to articulate my thoughts. But I spent most of that time at a Gold's Gym, and that's what I was trying to say. Like, I spent a lot of time following other business sales guys, trainers who are better salespersons than marketers.
Yeah.
And that's where I learned how to do sales. But it's almost like a coincidence at the same time. And that's what I really want to get the other people to also realize. And the same thing with me venturing out to marketing or real estate or the stock market. Like, it all is founded on the same principles.
Yeah.
And it's just to keep building slowly and slowly by myself. And then once I find my own craft, I can kind of articulate it with other people. So it's not just trying to learn from people who've already done it. It's trying to find people who align with you and build like synergy off of that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. I just haven't found that person to help build that had synergy with me.
Yeah.
Because I did PT while I was in massage school, and that's where a lot of my background. Well, not really. That's because I was already fixing myself before I started working at a PT clinic.
Okay.
So working at a PT clinic for 2 years and stuff like that, and I picked up as much as I could learn from them, and what they were good at. They were good at a lot of doing hands-on stuff.
Yeah.
They weren't that good at marketing.
Okay.
So that's things like, and then I just picked up a lot of good hands-on stuff, and that's all I've been focusing on is the hands-on stuff, and like a lot of good clientele is like word of mouth, and I wish that I could be a little better at marketing, but it's like when my books get full, I'm trying to I'm exhausted. It's a physical job.
Right.
That's the thing. So like I'm trying to like find the time to like throw in marketing, but it's most of it's at the end of my night, and like I'll get like I'll get like 20 to an hour rest.
Yeah.
I'll get up and I'll try to do some marketing stuff, send out emails and stuff like that, and wellness fairs and just getting set up for that. But it's a whole different animal from when you're one practitioner.
Yeah. And
then I just haven't found somebody that clash with me where we can do marketing yet. I'm working on it. I talk to a lot of different people. A lot of people say they're interested, but people talk.
Right. So hear me out on this one then.
Okay.
This is where I'm learning. Again, I put a IG post this morning, I think.
Which one?
The 7 sources of revenue or income.
I saw that.
And I think you're kind of stuck in that earned income, like the numbers game. Like you said, you work so many hours and then you're tired. So that's balancing time for money. Yeah. And now I'm trying to get you to think about the the results portion of it. So that's the portion where like I'm slowly learning, coming from being an 18-year-old, 19-year-old trying to charge $50 an hour. To me, that was ridiculous because I was like on the same page. Like I kind of just, it's expensive, but same time I was like, okay, this is just me teaching what I've done most of my life. But now I've become comfortable selling $100 an hour.
Yeah.
And then over time, just learning that, I'm thinking, okay, it's not about my time that's valuable. It's about the results that I give. Yeah. You've been saying that you've been giving results. So now spit it like that.
No, that's why my prices are so high, and people are like, well, why are you so expensive? Because I produce results.
Right.
So I had a customer text me the other day from a wellness fair that I did. And she's like, hey, I'm looking to do some like in-home stuff, and what are your travel rates and stuff like that? And I told her, I was like, you know, I do travel to that area, and my rates are 130. 120, yeah, 120, 130.
Okay, but that's what I'm talking about. No, that's where you're wrong. Your pricing is wrong at that point.
No, because that includes my travel time and that includes my experience because I produce results.
Right. No, but that's what I'm saying. That's where I'm saying that you're wrong.
So how am I wrong with that area?
Because what you're supposed to be doing now is diagnosing her with her issue, and then giving her a price for the solution.
But I already seen her.
Okay.
I've already seen her. That's why she texted me.
Right.
So only people that I've seen at that wellness fair have my card, and like she told me like I'm
okay. What's wrong with her? What's the diagnosis?
She does a desk job, so it's a lot of upper traps, no thoracic rotation.
Okay. So what does it cost for you to fix that?
To fix that?
Yeah.
It's going to cost 120. So, 120, 130.
So you can fix her in 1 hour.
Yeah.
I think that's wrong.
You think so?
Because you're not going to fix someone in 1 hour if it's a job that's consistent. At that point, this is where I have a similar issue with the physical therapy world, where the job is actually to pay them to keep coming back, because they know it's a reoccurring problem that they're not going to quit their job. Because the solution to the thing is eliminating the problem in the source.
Yeah.
Which is probably the job, their job.
So the thing is, with certain physical therapists, I don't know all of them.
Yeah.
They come in, they get the results, but if you're not, so if I were to, so if you can go see a physical therapist, and they tell you, hey, you come in, we're going to do this exercise and stuff like that. Yeah. Okay, then you're good to go home. Then you come see me. So you only get 7 to 14, 15 minutes hands-on with the actual physical therapist.
Okay.
That's the way it actually works.
I mean, I work with like private physical therapists, so yeah. I don't know. So they work differently than that.
Yeah. So, but most outpatient,
commercial,
commercial outpatient therapists, it's 7 to 14, 15 minutes.
Okay.
Sorry about that. But that's how, like, you know, they build the insurance for the, like, units and stuff like that. But so mainly most people that I've seen that came in within the 2 years I worked there, they want to come in for the hands-on
experience.
Hands-on experience, but what's going to fix me from the hands-on experience? And I'm giving you an hour of a hands-on experience, then I'm giving you what to do after for maintenance. That's not my responsibility now. That's your responsibility. Like, I gave you an hour of my time.
Yeah.
That sounds bad, but yeah, that sounds
but that's true.
I give you an hour of my time of a hands-on.
But this is what I'm talking.
Correcting what I can.
You're giving an experience. You're not giving them results.
No, I'm trying to give them results.
You're trying, but you're not. But you're not giving them exact results.
I'm trying to, but they need a follow-up. So if when people think of massage therapists, oh, I'm gonna come get a relaxed massage, deep tissue and shit like that. It's like you got certain ones that do it, but I'm not the one to do it.
Okay.
So I'm here to produce you the best results that I can, myofascial, trigger points, stuff like that. Like, then I'm going to tell you what you need to do would change your daily pattern.
Right.
to keep your results of what I just did. So I'm trying to keep you from undoing what I just did.
Right.
And if you don't want to listen to what I just told you,
yeah,
it sounds more like a personal problem than me. It's like I gave you an hour of my time. Sometimes I go over an hour of my time. Like I'm going to do what I can to correct what I can.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you what to do to change your daily function. To keep these muscles from firing back up. But if you don't want to listen to what I say, that's your negligence. Like that's not. It's like you just because I ignored what I said, and now you're just gonna go back to your daily routine. Oh, I'll call you back for another massage. Because they in their mind, because when they hear massages,
yeah,
all they think is, oh, it's gonna be a nice, relaxing massage. My muscles is gonna be relaxed, and I'm gonna be refreshed. No, it's a whole different game.
Well, all right. To bring it all back full circle, you said you want to go worldwide.
Yeah.
With this business model, there's no way you can go worldwide.
Right now, no. Right now, I'm agreed. There's no way I can go worldwide.
Yeah, no,
but I want to work towards, like, my end goal is worldwide. Right now, hell no.
No, I don't even want to like put you down in that way either. Like I'm saying, like,
but there's opportunity to grow for me. That's why, like, I'm taking all the negatives that I can. And it's adapting, applying, and taking it from there. That's all I can do. So if you want to tell me that I'm doing something wrong, like I'm gonna take it. That's the only way to learn. That's the only way to learn.
No, I agree. But then, do you understand like the way I'm coming at you?
Yeah, I understand. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, so if if I would have kept going the way I was going, and if I didn't talk to you about this, and you would have came to me and it's like, yo, it's like, you're not. It's like I'm gonna take a little bit of what you're saying, then I'm gonna apply it, and I'm gonna it's trial and error.
Right.
It's life. It's trial and error. That's all life is.
I get it.
So, but like I mean, it's like I'm gonna take it, and I'm gonna adapt it, and then I'm gonna apply it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's. I mean, I'm taking life as is. That's.
So what do you think? What's your first move moving forward from that?
Moving forward, from, like right now.
Yeah.
I have no fucking clue. Like you're gonna throw me under the bus right now, like saying like not if I throw me under the bus, but you're gonna put me on the spot and like what's me right now. It's like no, it's like I gotta take it and I gotta think about it and I got what did he like what you said and kind of apply to what I'm doing. Like it's steps. Then it's gonna take me. I'm gonna say it's gonna take me like a week. Like process because I don't want to just take it and just run with it. I mean, I was like, I need to really think about it and what am I going like. A lot of stuff you said was good. What's gonna help me take?
What did I say that was good? Let me see if you're actually listening.
Oh fuck, these are hot.
You can take it off.
It's just hot, dude. Oh.
Brain hurts.
Yeah, my brain hurts, dog. Talking to you. Damn, she got more beer. Such sipping this warm beer. But oh fuck.
You don't have to put them on.
Nah, I like hear. It actually makes me hear you a lot better.
Oh.
Than what if we're just talking like regularly and stuff like that.
Okay.
But no, just like marketing wise, and then God, I hate the sound of my voice.
You can't even hear your voice anymore.
I can still hear my voice.
You're just you getting in your head right now.
Oh, I fucking hate you, Bryan.
And we're back.
Yes, we are.
I think this is a good point to wrap everything up. And that's. I think there's a lot of key points that we hit today. Learning from ourselves, consulting, diving deep into business, diving deep into the personal brand of. Well, we didn't talk about what the name was. Is Alpha Performance?
Alpha Performance.
The Alpha Performance.
Alpha Performance.
Okay.
You can catch my IG. My personal IG is State of Alpha, and then my business is the Alpha Performance _ Yes, that's my two.
Boom. Find him, book them. Where do you normally work around?
I'm going to be in Fairfax at District Barbell, and then I'll be in Urbana, Frederick, Maryland. 2 days of the week, Monday and Friday, and then the other 3 days of the week, or not the other 3, 4, but Tuesday through Thursday, I'll be in Fairfax at District Barbell. Mm-hmm. So you can always find me there.
What hours are you there? Like all day?
I'm there all day. I'll let you you can shoot me a text or shoot me a message on IG. Then I'll fit you in for an appointment. So I take care of my people.
Nice.
So Sundays, catch me with Sumo over there at Edge Fitness.
At Fitness Edge, we run a free clinic for anyone who wants to hold some accountability on themselves and learn the foundations of the squat, bench, deadlift. And also for Moco events, we will be having a female seminar on lifting weights does not make you bulky, coming soon by Priscilla Johnson and Stephanie Morphesis. And until next time, appreciate your time, brother.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. Yeah, females lifting weights, y'all good.
Yeah, sexy.
Yeah.
All right, until next time.